It's Sunday. Just wow. It's time for an update. Okay, it's kind of hot, but the wow was more about the growth in the garden and how much I had to cut out yesterday to kind of keep it under control. So let's just jump right into it. That is what things are looking like today. The lettuce, I swear to you, I cut it way back last week before we went on vacation, and it is completely bounced back. And then look at the squash and bean plants, the three sisters really, up on the hill, or up on the next level here. Look at how much yellow flowers there are. Look down below, I got patty pans growing. Hopefully you can kind of see in there, there's a giant bulb of something. I'm not sure what that is. If that's going to be spaghetti squash or an oblong cantaloupe or watermelon. I mean, the stem is thick enough that it's holding it up right now. Who knows what's going to happen later. But then look further up. I mean, there's more yellow up there, just all over the place. And down here on the cucumbers, it's all over the place. I got a bunch here. I had to cut a bunch out. Hello, our friendly neighborhood bees, helping to cross-pollinate everything so that I can have things like, let me find one. I kept seeing them over and over. They're all over this plant. There we go. There's one. That's about what I had about a week ago, and then all of a sudden they were huge. There's another one that's actually a lot larger. So you get the idea. I am quite happy with how things are going, and if you look carefully at the corn, you can see way up at the top there. I mean, that is getting high up there. I've got that going on, and then, let's see if I can find it. Yeah, if you look back in there, hopefully you can kind of see the hairy part there. I think that's an ear. I think I spotted another ear on this side. I've got it doing that on that plant there, so the ears probably aren't too far behind. I'm finally, I mean, there's so much yellow, but with the reddish orange flowers, that's the oh, I'll think of it in a second, but I finally got some beans on that plant. Scarlet runner bean. Finally got some beans. They're green. I picked a bunch more green beans out of the plants that are back here, buried in amongst everything else. I mean, this is Three Sisters gone wild here. So I'm really happy with how this is turning out. The carrots are getting really close. I see one that I missed yesterday. I mean, this is kind of what was going on. It's growing into the carrots, and then actually the little tendrils are connecting to the carrots. So I've got to pull this out, see if I can do that carefully, and hope that there aren't too many baby cucumbers on here. I mean, I've got so many cucumbers growing at this point that I decided I'm going to try and figure out pickling. So I've got 3 jars of future pickles marinating right now. I'm going for a very simple recipe. I'll let you know how it turns out. But I mean, that's how things are looking here. Let's go look in the back. And I did a little bit of cleanup in the back, but not right here. You can see I've got a couple of aromas, one there, that are growing and turning red, and I'll be able to pick soon. The black creme not looking quite as good, so I'm going to adjust the water and get a little bit more water back here. Maybe not quite so much on the side where things have gone completely crazy. My peppers are finally growing. Well, there's a weed. So I need to get out and pull the weeds out of this, but you get the idea. Look at the poblanos. This was the thing I was worried about they weren't growing. Now they are, for sure. Giant Marconi, I've got at least 3 of those. It looks like I've got one of the hybrid Nikitas, so I'm doing good on that. This looks a little dry here, but like I said, I'm going to turn up the water back here. Give them a couple more minutes each time, and then a couple less minutes on the other. So that's what it looks like here. And looking on Mom's area here, I trimmed the bushes on either side here today. Didn't pull a whole lot of weeds out of there, so I'll leave that for her, but I mean, cleaned up in general, just working my way around. That tree or bush or that evergreen there, I cut a little off the right side because it was encroaching really badly on the hibiscus that are growing there. So wanted to get that done. That's done. And over here things are not looking great. I need to deal with the weeds and some deadheading and get this bougainvillea back under control before somebody gets hurt walking by. But I know my phone's about to shut down again, so I'm just gonna wrap it up. The lawn's in the next couple of days. With that, I will leave you with a view of the valley. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself, take care of the ones around you, and may your thumb be green.